Hello and welcome to the Portent Kast. My name is Lila. I am your dungeon keeper and host, and you are tuning in to episode 9 of Below the Grove. The Portent Kast is a queer, female, and non-binary actual play show where we're doing TTRPGs of all sorts. And without further ado, let's introduce our players.
Hello, I am Ezra and I play Valencia.
Hello, I'm Raven and I play Erebus.
Hi, I'm Star and I play Sakura.
Hi, I'm Helen and I play Kieran.
Hello, I'm CD and I play Otto.
Hello there, I'm Kristen and I play Lorelai.
Hi. I heard that you weren't following the Portent Kast, which is kind of inconceivable when you could be following us on TikTok, Twitter, and even YouTube Shorts to check out what we're doing. I am fully allergic to red food dye and lactose intolerant, and I will chug this bottle of red flavored chocolate if you do not follow in the next 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, I get well, 6,
No!
5,
Stop it!
4,
Stop!
3, 2, 1!
Stop!
Happy birthday, Mazel Tov!
Oh, you followed! Awesome! Thank you for following. Welcome back to this episode of the Portent Kast. My tongue's very tingly.
Now let's dig into this week's episode of Below the Grove. The Fortune's Favors escaped the capital city of Ozan after the New Dawn Festival and assassination of the king and queen. They were sent by the new monarchy to find the cult that killed Jadis and Morgan and kidnapped the princess. While headed south to Andune Ka'ras, or colloquially known as a sinking city, after finding clues leading them there on the body of Caspian after his execution. You were all headed to Colfell to hop on the next train south when Lorelai was killed by the mythical creature known as the Bagman while on a walk. You worked to kill the creature, and after a rage-induced hit, Erebus slayed it into the shadows before you all stood before Lorelai's limp body as her blood seeped into the ground around her. As you all questioned what to do next, you notice a winged figure stalking you from the cliffside above. You waved her down to meet you You waved her down to meet Temerity, a tiefling that offered you a solution to your problems in her mysterious friend that could resurrect Lorelai for the price of an offering. You obliged and were taken to meet the chaotic cleric Rot, a kobold with an affinity for bones and morbid art. You made your offering and Lorelai was resurrected. You spent the night in the cave and we pick up the next morning as you begin towards the underground tunnels near Colfell to get to Andune Ka'ras without the peering eyes of the town guards or Raytheon army. What would you guys like to do as you begin your travel for this day's adventure?
The silence.
Okay, somebody roll me a d20 then.
Oh,
That
fun.
morning, could I have
I'd call
recast it, find familiar,
Yes.
get Fang back?
I call
Yes.
it. That's a sexy little tan.
Okay. And who is taking like a watch around? Okay, Kieran and Otto, if I could please have perception checks as you guys travel towards there.
$19.
15.
Okay. You guys travel through the forest line, trying to avoid any peering eyes you may come across on the roads. And as you get closer and closer to Colfell, probably around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, Kieran, you do notice that there is a legion of Raytheon soldiers that are kind of like in Colfell, like surrounding it. Like there's outposts of the soldiers, and they're kind of walking throughout the mining town there. Otto, I would say you would notice this as well.
Well, that does not bode well.
Nope, it doesn't. Does it seem like there's a way for us to like, are they looking around as in passing, or is it like seeking out?
Right now, it looks like they're just posted as legions within the town. Make a history check for me, Otto.
Okay. 15 again.
You do recall, in like your studies of like the Raytheon army and things that Aurelian may have said, that if there was impending riots or rebellions or things like that, they would usually send out a legion to each town or city-state in order to just help the guards in any situation, and if there needed to be some sort of dispersal of riots, they could help.
Okay, I'll relay that to the group or whoever's listening, I suppose. I'll relay that info.
So what's the game plan?
Well, we kind of need to go into one of the mines to get to the tunnel, so there might need to be a distraction or a sneak mission. Up to you guys. Because I can turn invisible. Don't know about y'all.
I mean, I am pretty sneaky.
It's like looking
I guess I
around and
can
like his
try to be
eyes land on
sneaky.
Valencia, who's glowing.
She's like trying to like think, and then sees him looking at her and just kind of just like pulls the cloak over her more, and it does not help.
That might be an issue.
I can cast a spell as a distraction.
I was
see
thinking
if
more
that
of like a
might help.
Molotov cocktail somewhere, but that could also work.
I don't do that, but I guess I'll cast Dancing Lights.
You guys are further enough. You guys aren't close to the mining operation, like where it goes in yet. You guys are just within the tree line outside of Colfell.
I have a dumb idea.
What is it, the magic man?
Well, there's people over there. I make one of the people attack the other people, and then they all have to get that one guy, and then we all run in.
There are innocent people here.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
If you could like localize it on like some of the Raytheon soldiers, because some of those guys are bastards. Maybe that could work, but also some of those are also just guys just doing their job, so I don't know how well that's gonna play out.
Okay, well, could anyone see into any of their minds to see if they're bastards?
I can, but it would hurt.
I'm okay with that.
It would hurt?
I would need... Yeah, I would need to be close though. And the point is to not get close. I could just cast a spell.
I could also just throw a Molotov cocktail just far enough away and they'd go check it out.
Do you have a Molotov cocktail?
He pulls out a wine bottle. I could rip off some of my cloak and put it in there.
Why do you have like a wine bottle in your pocket?
I like to drink, okay? Jeez. This also, is
Is
that
this
my
Otto's
pocket?
friend?
Yeah, this is Otto's friend, Derek.
Okay.
Also, it wasn't in my pocket. It was in my satchel. What?
It wasn't in your pants?
What
No,
does that
you're the best.
imply there, dude?
No,
The best place to hide your weapons is in your skin-tight pants.
we have it in
I
the
don't
circus.
think that's how that works. Unless there's like
Yeah, there's a-
you got like a bag of holding kind of magic kind of going on in your pants. But even then,
You'd be surprised. There was this girl once who just pulled like a full sledgehammer out of her leather pants.
You've heard that story
It's
too,
kinda
haven't you?
called-
I feel like that is such a lie. I don't believe you. That's like not physically possible.
No, it's called Hammer Space.
You guys
Magic
are
man
so
gifted.
wild in your thinking. I think you're reading too many fables.
Have you heard of this? The Man of Spiders?
Yeah, he's real.
He's real.
Yeah,
I love that.
What is the Man of Spiders?
he's made of spiders. Anna could probably tell you more about it, since Anna's like all spiders and whatnot. So is Molotov cocktail a go? Because I'm ready to throw it.
Yeah.
If
I feel like that's a distraction that works.
Because I could be invisible, or I could throw it, go invisible, and then meet back up with you guys in the tunnels.
Do we have any way to be stealthy faster? Any?
I don't know what you guys got.
No, I'm asking us as a group. Do any of you guys have, I don't know, magics that are good with hiding? Anyone have passed without a trace is essentially what he's asking.
Nope, your ranger
No.
didn't take it, and you guys don't have a druid.
That's valid. All right. I pressed C and I crouched down.
Okay. See you guys in a bit. And he darts off in a separate direction. Oh, and he comes back. Wait, okay. So this is where you need to go. And he explains where you guys need to go. And says to go into the tunnels, and then when there's a fork of 3, go down the middle path.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright.
Meet you back guys down there. Be careful. Yeah. And he darts back off. What are you guys
Otto,
doing?
Your friend's kind of a riot.
I'm learning more and more that he's something. He's always been a bit unhinged in certain regards, but I'm learning more.
I think we stealth over to the place. Stealth over to closer to that area. Wait until he throws the Molotov cocktail, and then like.
Okay.
Then
I would like you all to make a
dash.
stealth check for me then.
I believe I forgot to get my dice out.
I just dropped my dice.
That's a nat 20.
You died and became so powerful.
Your dress covers all
that's
sound.
I'm a ghost. A spooky ghost.
Not rolling so hot. That's a 10.
16.
17.
That's a 22 in total, by the way.
Valencia?
10.
You said you were sneaky, Kieran.
I am. I have a +8. I rolled a 2.
Ooh. That's rough.
Well,
Lorelai disappears.
Valencia, what
and
did you
Kieran's
do?
like, "Ah."
Valencia, what'd you roll?
I rolled an 8.
Okay. You're so lucky
Plus
someone rolled a
5,
natural
I'm
20. Okay. You guys sneak over. You can hear as Valencia steps on a branch, and then like one of the soldiers looks up, doesn't see anything, and continues on. You guys get in position kind of closer to where Derek has directed you guys to go. And you guys wait for probably 2 minutes. Is there anything you guys want to discuss or anything before? Or are you just waiting?
I'm eyeing Lorelai like I'm afraid she's just gonna die again suddenly.
Lorelai
Like, I'm
catches this.
I'm literally just eyeing her like if she falls over, I'm just gonna like dive, like just constantly just like side eyeing.
You guys wait and wait. 2 minutes pass, 3 minutes pass. Before you hear a big explosion sound, and you guys look off, probably about 100 feet from the actual mine. There looks to have been like probably like a crate of coal that he threw the Molotov cocktail in, and it exploded. And you see all of the soldiers turn their heads and they're all rushing over there to see what happened.
Go.
Okay, make another stealth check for me, guys, as you guys move into the light.
Dirty 20.
Oh my god. 11.
There it is.
I rolled a
21.
3.
Dirty 20.
A 9. What the fuck's happening?
Are you also making ones for cricket as well?
Oh no, I can make one.
And what'd you say?
That's a 5.
Well, cricket's thing up, but I rolled a 2 on the dice, so I doubt it.
With 3 successes and 4 failures. As they're running, you guys see as Lorelai trips on her dress, face plants into the ground, and one of the soldiers looks back and look at you guys. Hey, halt! Stop!
I cast Cloud of Madness.
What do I need to do?
I don't know. Hold on. It was a reflex. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And he fails? What does that do?
Okay. Cool. Sorry.
This will have consequences later.
Yeah. I basically tell him to reach a hand out, and like a flower crown goes above his head, and like the thorns from the flower crown dig into his skull, and you guys see blood coming out of it, and I just like point back, and I'm just like,
you see his eyes, they like turn like this red color before they also start bleeding, and he turns around and he goes and he starts attacking the other soldiers.
oh, I just wanted him to hit a wall, but yeah, that's fine. Do it.
I think Crown of Madness is the nearest person next to him.
It has to be. Yeah, it has to be a person that I mentally choose. But yeah, literally anyone who is not Derek, I am good with.
Well, he's invisible right now, so.
Oh right, cool. And I'm like, not to kill, just hit someone. And then I starts going into the cave.
He starts attacking, and it's caused a big commotion.
That's a distraction. Let's go.
Lorelai up and then start zooming.
Okay, you guys zoom into the coal mines. It is very, very cramped in here. You guys have to basically go like a single file line in here. It is it's very short, so Sakura and Erebus, you guys have to crouch down. Erebus, you kind of hit your head on a lantern as you're going by, that you guys are running forth, probably about 5 minutes before you guys hit the convergent, the split. Which way do you guys go?
Middle.
Okay, you guys go down middle, and continue there. Are you guys stopping, or are you guys continuing down that path?
Did he tell us where to meet him at?
No, I assume we'll just get as far as we can till there's like a spot to like rest a little bit, and then wait for him.
Okay, you guys continue forth. What's the marching order?
I'm probably in the back if I shot a spell out at someone and urge everyone else to go in.
I'll
'Cause
be first.
Kieran is Valencia to be behind her because I see it kind of like she grabs her hand kind of thing.
And then Lorelai would be after the girls.
Also, Crown Mouse only has 120-foot range, so when we got into the cave, it wouldn't have lasted super long, I think.
Well, that's just casting
I would
it.
probably be
It
behind
stays on.
Lorelai.
It stayed. Oh. What's. Oh.
You
I think
cast
it's a
it on
duration
someone.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. It's a concentration thing, I think. Up to 1 minute. Okay, it only lasts for a minute.
Yeah, but still, that.
Yeah.
A lot
No,
of
I know,
things
it
can
has-
happen in 10 rounds.
Oh, and
God.
then as soon as we're out of earshot, I end concentration and I keep going.
You guys are
Oh
too
God,
far
this
before you
woman-
decided that.
there's so many people.
Okay, cool. Those in the back don't have a high enough passive perception. Cool. You guys continue forth. How How long are you guys going till? Just until you guys find a spot where you guys are tired?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Is it like still the like single file
Yeah,
tunnels?
yeah.
Or...
They're
Okay,
they're
yeah.
very cramped tunnels.
Yeah, I was gonna wait until we got into like a opening or clearing where we can like check everybody.
Okay, you guys go probably for about an hour before there is like an opening in the tunnels where it seems to have hit another like cave system. But yeah, you guys stop there.
I think immediately I look at Sakura and go, "What did you? What was it?"
I got them off of us.
But the point was that they were innocent.
Yes.
They're probably not going to kill that guy.
Also, question: was that illegal magic? Just
No,
putting it
I don't
out
think
there.
so. That was totally
That's not illegal?
no. Is it? I don't think card amount. No, that's enchantment. Nope, that's normal.
Okay.
I mean, it's criminal behavior, but the magic maybe
It's not.
itself isn't.
Hold on.
Well,
Okay,
technically, so Erebus and Otto. Let me real quick pull up the laws of Elderos. So
did
that
I just break a law? God damn it.
This
Alright,
would
let's
technically
get
be
to the
considered
anymore.
assault with intent to kill, which is for 1 year of incarceration and or a fine of 1,800 GP or execution.
Great, cool.
Not necessarily an outlawed magic, but because you told someone to go kill someone, you would
I
technically
didn't
be.
tell him to go kill someone. I said
You
turn
told-
around and hit that guy. I didn't know time was passing, and I fully had the intention of releasing it once we got into the cave. I didn't know we had moved that far yet, and I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's okay. You just gotta make sure you say that before. But yeah, you can be imprisoned, fined, or executed for this, is what you guys would assume.
You could be imprisoned, fined, or executed, Sakura.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Like he doesn't remember anything. This is sad. So
I can't-
Yeah,
Remember
there's
saying?
like 5 bodies over there.
Okay,
Derek says
What?
he appears from his invisibility.
Great.
Yeah, so that's like
Well,
times 5. So you're
God.
probably getting executed if you show your face in Colville
you
again.
threw a Molotov cocktail in
I
the
didn't
middle of all
hurt
that shit.
anyone.
I didn't mean to hurt. This always happens. I'm just gonna turn. He just overwhelmed, turns around and stares at a corner. He just
What does
stares
he
at the
mean
wall.
This always happens. Is he a murderer?
it's let's drop it. Let's drop that. Alright. Okay. That happened. That was not good. But we'll figure it out. Hopefully. Maybe.
Lorelai goes over and kind of like puts a hand on Sakura's arm to kind of try to calm him down.
It got us where we needed to go.
Is everybody else alright?
I'm good. I'm jazzed.
I don't want you to be jazzed after that.
Well,
That's-
not about the killing, but throwing a Molotov cocktail, that was super fun.
I don't know if I want that either, but okay.
At least I
I'm
didn't
glad
hurt
you had
anyone.
fun.
Yeah, but he caused like probably property damage and
I could be incarcerated for that, but I turn invisible. No one's gonna catch me.
we hope.
That is really handy to be able to turn invisible.
Yeah, I mean, what's a few months in jail if they do catch me? Be more
A
exciting than
few
the
months in
mines,
jail?
so.
Yes, Derek, alright.
I'm sorry, I know. This is a lot, considering I was always grumpy in our friendship, but now that there's like this hint of rebellion, I'm a little excited.
Worried.
I think we'll be fine.
Okay, if you say so. So, are we just... We're just going through the tunnels? You know this more than we
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I mean, I only know to an extent, but I've basically had people just building tunnels out this way for a few years. Just in
You
case.
have? This is your system?
Yeah, I mean, not this specific cave system that we dug into, but that one over there, and he points to another tunnel that looks to be man-carved. Yeah, I did that.
Why?
I told
You
Dad.
just had a hankering for tunnels? Like, you gotta have a
Just in
reason
case,
to make a tunnel.
Well, there was coal there, but also, I thought potentially maybe, in case anything ever did happen, it'd be good.
Like
so,
what?
I don't know. I don't know. I just... Things?
are the tunnels that you and yours carved as cramped as the others?
Well, usually, yeah.
Great.
Oh. I mean, we could take cave systems, but I don't know how far they go, and I haven't really explored them too much, so...
It's fine.
We should keep going then.
Good idea. He takes out a lantern and lights it. We should be good, but there's also some cave systems that are intertwined with the tunnels that could produce dangerous monsters, so keep an eye out. Okay. You guys continue until you guys get too tired, and find a place to camp. You guys camp in like a larger kind of carved out bit. Is anyone taking first watch? Okay, I'd like you both to make perception checks while everyone else sleeps. Sakura, you said you were taking first watch as well?
Kieran will probably take like 2 rounds of the watch, by the way, because sleep is less for her elf stuff.
I'll do second watch. I'll sleep in the first one.
Okay.
Jesus. I'm not rolling well.
I got a 19.
I got a 10.
Okay. You guys take watch? Is there anything you talk about or do?
I mean, Kieran still thinks that Lorelai went for a walk for a very specific reason, so she's just not gonna bring it up because she doesn't want to.
Aramis doesn't know, so he's just kind of like...
She just keeps like every now and then she's like looking over at him and does like a full like
Make an insight
from top
check,
of head
Erebus.
to foot.
Okay. Sure, because right now he doesn't know.
And you're focused on keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
She got a 10 because she's too busy side-eyeing him.
I got a dirty 20.
She is like side-eyeing you so hard and you don't know why. It's like she knows something about you.
Something to upset you.
Not me specifically, but my understanding is that you upset Lorelai.
What do you mean? We seemed all... I'm a bit confused. We're fine, I thought. I can ask her later, but I'm pretty sure we're good.
The other night when she got up and it sounded like maybe she was a little bit unsatisfied.
We had a dream.
I mean, I guess that's one way to describe what happened. I don't...
What do you mean? I was sleeping? I don't...
Is that why she was unsatisfied? Did you fall asleep in the middle of it?
In the middle of what? We were... asleep. So asleep. I was asleep, she left.
And what was the wrestling in the tent?
No wrestling?
There was wrestling.
Maybe I had accidentally like turned in my
It was,
sleep. I'm a big guy.
It was much more than that.
Then I could not tell you what that was. I was asleep.
So you're telling me that you were not fucking?
What? You thought that? Dear.
And then the way that she was talking when she came out, I was like, "Oh God, he's really bad at mid."
Goodness. No. No, we were not.
Insight check.
Okay.
Make a persuasion or deception check. You choose.
Persuasion.
You don't have to tell me.
I have a +5. Hell yeah.
19.
A 22.
You believe him.
Okay.
So, we're fine. That's what you were about.
My apologies.
It's okay. It's alright.
You two are just, it made sense to me.
Okay. He just kind of like trying not to get like embarrassed. He's very much blushing. He's very embarrassed. And so he just kind of turns, he's like, alright. And just kind of stares off.
Alrighty, the rest of your watch goes unimpeded. Socorro, you wake up for second watch. Both of you to make a perception check.
$16.
5.
You're so tired, Socorro.
Now that Kieran's not side-eyeing Aramis, I can handle the watch.
Sakura spent most of the rest of the day dissociating after that incident. So now he's just like, nah. I go over and I sit next to Kieran with a big space in between us. How's it going?
As good as it can.
Right. You need to get some sleep. I can see real good. Get some sleep. I can keep an eye out.
It's there's a thing about being an elf. I only need about half as much sleep as most others, so.
Okay, lovely, great, yeah.
The girl was like, you have this handled. I'm gonna go back to bed.
Okay.
What was the last thing you guys heard? Did I say literally anything?
Yes, you said, brain? If you need to go to bed, you can. I've got good eyes.
Yay. I say as I rolled a 5, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah. I should be okay. There's a thing about being an elf. I only have to sleep about half as much as the others.
Right. I snore.
I know. I don't.
I know. Gonna awkwardly just look at the wall. And then I like reach into my bag without looking and I grab a couple of things and I pull out a vial and it's a vial of blood and I go, oh shit. And I put the blood back in the bag. And I reach around and I pull out the ashes that Kieran left at the table and didn't grab when she was leaving. And I kind of just set them between us and then just look away.
Which, as you do, you see like this you see in like the wall next to you, this symbol carved. It almost looks like gosh, what was my brain trying to say right now? It looks like a skull.
I'm sorry, there's a skull carved into the wall.
Yeah, like crudely carved.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm
Not
just looking at
ominous
that.
at all. Karen will slowly like reach over and grab the vial, and she's just looking at it for a little bit.
Was that her?
Yes. What I managed to keep.
Can you tell me about her?
She made me pretty much everything I am. She was amazing.
What was her name?
Ismay. But I always called her my bliss.
Right. What was she like?
I know what you're doing.
What?
You want to know about the life that was taken away because of what you did. You're punishing yourself by learning who she was and who she could have been if you didn't fuck up.
He's just silent. He looks back to stare at the skull on the wall.
We're not entirely different. I am distancing myself from Lorelei.
Because you think you fucked up.
I did fuck up.
She's back now.
And that doesn't change the fact that it happened. And there was nothing I could do about it. And I tried, and it didn't matter.
It does matter. You tried. That's all that anyone can ask of anyone. Besides, I'm the one who gave her the bag in the first place.
Ah, so you fucked up this one too? It's like you said, she's back now. Maybe we both fucked up this time.
Maybe I need to think more before I start casting spells out of a cave.
Maybe I need to learn not to let people go off on their own.
Do you see the skull on the wall, by the way? This is fucking weird. Fully just topic change.
What the fuck is up with that?
What the fuck is up with that?
What the
It's
fuck
like
is
this
up with
big,
that?
and it looks to just be like graffiti.
Okay. Art.
You know, everyone acts like art has to be something so meaningful, but sometimes it's literally just some scratches on a cave wall.
I think Rob would like this. You think Rob made this?
I could definitely see that being a piece by Rot.
I'm gonna go over and take out my little knife and start carving into the wall.
Okay, what do you carve into the wall?
I carve a little bat.
Okay.
I just start carving. And then I give it like blood drips down the wall because it's cool and I'm edgy. Like not actual blood, like I carve like blood drips. I'm like, yeah, this is edgy as hell. But I'm fully just like topic changing. Wow, that was way too serious and emotional for us. Just carving into this wall now, like art.
Can I borrow that?
Oh yeah.
What are you carving?
Sakura's a pussy. Actually, Magic Man is a pussy.
Okay.
Magic. And then a little arrow up to the bat.
It's not me.
It's your familiar, it counts.
Hold on. give it back. And above the bat, I draw a very crude picture of me. And I make the arrow go up to me. There you go. That'd be accurate. Wait, this is my knife. Why am I handing it back to you?
I appreciate that you commit to the bit.
That's not wrong. Okay. Oh, I think watch us up. I'm gonna... who's next? Your turn.
Do you want to know something very quickly before we both go to bed?
Oh, okay.
She points at her, like, crude ass, like, looks like an elementary school's, like, trying to write their name for the first time because she's, like, using a knife on a fucking wall. I call you a pussy here, but, I don't like small spaces. And the fact that we are in this cave system is actually, not fun for me.
Claustrophobic.
Yes.
You know something about me?
Mm.
I am also claustrophobic. I hate this.
Oh, thank God I'm not alone.
It's horrible. The walls are closing in constantly.
I feel like I can't breathe in here.
It's horrible. I just need fresh air. But also, if we get fresh air, I'm going to be executed. So it's a whole thing. I'm having a whole process about it.
I won't let you get executed. Not yet.
I gotta do some more fucked up shit first, right?
I made you come on this trip. I figure you might as well get a little bit more out of it than one spell.
Right. 2 spells.
Kieran, you notice as Ivory, Lorelai's familiar, goes over to the wall where you guys have been drawing stuff and is like picking at it with her beak. And then after probably like 5 minutes, you see she draws a moon.
Cute.
I hold my hand out to Ivory to see if she'll hop into it.
Make an animal handling check.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, actually, hold on. +0. Awesome. 15.
She goes over and she picks at your hand until she draws blood and then smears it on her beak and puts it on the moon. And she like caws at you.
I don't know if that is less cute or like kind of hot.
The raven?
And she flutters back over to Lorelai, kind of like make insight checks.
I am like sucking the blood off my finger to like get it like off.
10.
21.
You realize
Damn.
she's like trying to tell you something, Sakura.
Is it the blood moon? Is there a blood moon coming up? Is there a blood moon? Tonight? Coming up.
And like picks at Lorelai's hair.
Does she need the blood moon? I look back very confused. Turn back. Okay. Why does she need the blood moon?
I think you
That's
must
a-
be expecting too much of a raven.
Okay, I don't. Hold on. Thinking. There's no way for me to speak with animals. Oh my god. I can't speak with my familiar, can I?
Nope.
Damn, I was gonna ask you to come out and be like, hey, you two talk about it. Okay. Actually, I do. I have Fang come out and I say, okay, you two, figure out what you need to tell us and then play charades right now. Fang, we need to learn.
Fang flutters up to the top of the cave and just like nuzzles in.
Fang, never listens to me. Okay. What's the raven's name?
Ivory.
Ivory.
Ivory. We're gonna do yes and no questions, okay? Does Lorelei's magic have something to do with the blood moon? Does Lorelei's people have something to do with the blood moon? Does her god have something to do with the blood moon? Two. Or is it? Okay, so her people have something to do with the blood moon. Okay. Do I know when the blood moon's coming up?
No.
Okay. Well, okay, we'll ask Lorelei about it in the morning then.
Lorelei,
Oh no.
as you rest, you sit in that familiar clearing of tall, dark evergreens. The recent rain wisps into your nose as you look upward towards the sky. Celia, the large white moon of Aramel, in an almost full, deep crimson that washes over the forest. The wind screaming as goosebumps creep upon your skin with each howl. You hear chants around you. What do you do?
Stress. Gets up and kind of like dusts herself off and like looks around the clearing.
Make a perception check.
That's an 8.
You can't see anything, but you can feel yourself being watched. Until figures appear around you in a circle. They all join hands and begin to chant together as drums are played in the background. Baboosh. Baboosh. You get a sense that these figures are not here to hurt you, but to help. As they chant, the chanting gets louder and louder, and you recognize it as a language that was spoken during the chants in your village. The rituals. These figures join hands, and as you are standing in the center of this circle, you can see as with each peak of the chants, runes light up around you in a deep red. You can feel the energy washing over you as you feel this dull pain on your back, close to your shoulder blades. Something is trying to peek through. Is there anything you do?
She kind of closes her eyes and kind of focuses in on the energy that she feels. And she knows these. Does she know the chant itself?
You don't
is
know the
it an
chant,
unknown
it's just familiar language.
Okay. So she just she ends up just sitting on her knees and just closing her eyes and focusing in on that energy.
You focus in on the energy, the runes around you brightly glowing now, as that dull sense on your shoulder blade turns into exuberant pain as you can hear your flesh tearing as something is sprouting from your back. You feel yourself lifting off into the air with this magic swirling around your legs. Is there anything you do?
Nope. Just let it happen, I guess.
You continue to let it happen, trying to focus through this pain as you feel blood dripping down your back, onto your legs, and eventually dripping from your form and onto the ground. As you feel these large bone-like protrusions come out from your back, sprouting. You can see a figure walking towards you from the center, revealing himself as Dagon.
She, like, stares at him for a moment, and then just, like, I guess a feeling of relief washes over her as she, like, tries to kind of reach for him.
You try to reach for him, but he seems so far away. You can't. But he's looking over you, protectively, before you awake in a jolt. Sweat dripping from your form as you look up to see Sakura and Kieran. Kind of just looking at you, and Ivory is there next to you.
She's still, like, a little shaken. She, like, stares at them, and she's like, hi?
So the blood moon. I don't know how to lead up to anything. Are you okay?
What about the blood moon?
Your raven was...
What at the carving?
Yeah.
We both went at the carving.
Ivory hops up into your lap, Lorelai, and just kind of like nuzzles in close to you.
She still have blood on her.
Yeah. On her beak.
Yep, cool. She's full on panic now. She's like staring down at Ivory, like totally forgot at the blood moon. She's like quickly trying to like wipe the blood off her.
Oh, don't panic, it's my blood.
She's just like, she's dead focused on it. Like she laser focused on trying to get this blood off of Ivory.
What happens on the blood moon?
With the... Okay, what? This is bad. This is very bad. Okay. I need a moment. And she's just like, she's shaking.
We're gonna stay within 10 feet of you so a man doesn't pop out of a bag again, alright?
Sure.
Make an insight check, Kieran and Sakura, please.
Eight. I'm rolling like garbage.
16.
Sakura, the immediate when she recognized that there was blood on Ivory, there was like this sense of like panic in her eyes. She saw something in that, almost like an omen.
Ravens are omens. Alright, I'm gonna... I assume she's walked a little bit away from us. I'm gonna walk as casually and non-scarily as I can up behind her. Because I'm very much taller than her. So...
You're a man walking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Just like, I promise like I'm not a threat.
I'm like, how do I act as not threatening and possible to this woman by herself? And I walk up and I make sure that my steps make noise a little bit, and I go, Lorelai? Did you see something?
I don't know if everything I know is a lie, but I just know that everything that I have been told has come true so far. I don't want doom to happen. Can't have doom happen. I just got back. I don't want to put you in danger.
Hesitantly put a hand on her shoulder.
She accepts it, but she doesn't really try to move or lean into it.
What do you mean? If something's going to happen, if you tell us about it, we can talk about it. We can figure something out.
It's nothing you can change.
Well, in any case, I'd like to know what's going to happen.
I don't know what's going to happen. She had blood on her. That's impending doom. It's a future disaster. And I keep having these dreams with these moons and the blood moon specifically, and it also could mean doom and like rise of energy, but it can. This omen, I think it's doom.
Is that what happens on the blood moon for you and your people?
It usually it's fine. I think but with her having blood on her now,
Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe because it was my blood, I'm doomed, and you'll be fine, and everything will be great, and it'll all be fine. Oh, the walls are really closing in here, aren't they?
It's not how it works. She's like properly like scared.
He's scared now too. He's trying to come. Like, he's terrified, and he's like, "Everything's gonna be fine."
If there is one thing I know about the fates, it's that they are fickle.
Not with mine.
Well, futures can be changed.
Last time I saw blood on white, disaster struck. It doesn't follow a specific timeline, but now it's her, it's a white raven. I don't know when it will.
Know what happened last time?
We got attacked, and I had to run from my home. It's my fault.
Somehow I doubt that.
Tried to warn them. Tried. I told them I saw the blood on the white. Told them. They didn't listen. We said everything was fine. Everyone said it would be fine, but it wasn't fine. I'm not fine. I don't even know if I could go back. I just need a moment. She's like wiping away tears.
I was trying to remember her freaking reading.
Make a history check for me, Sakura.
Okay, I have it written down too, but if that is what this is for, a natural 20. Whoa. Plus a whole lot, I think.
Plus a whole lot.
Plus a whole lot.
Plus numbers.
25. Not as much as Mariana's stealing hands, but
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to word this.
totally good.
You do remember that, The only thing in regards to a moon that you have been told about was in Valencia's reading, and then also the last vision that Madame Isadora gave you in the letter telling you that the circus had left.
But that wasn't like Viridian is not red.
Viridian
that's
is green.
Green. Thank you, Pokemon, for letting me know that for the Viridian Forest. But sorry.
And
But,
you do remember in Valencia's.
Yeah.
Madame Isadora talked about a green moon.
And I talked to Valencia about it, and she went, "No, I don't know anything." I think she lied to me, though.
I don't know if Valencia's capable of actual lies.
But because you rolled a natural 20, you do know of some omens in regards to bleeding moons. Usually it means there is a surge of necromantic power. Because there is a veil between the material plane and the plane of death that lightens in a moment where a bleeding moon is occurring, and usually means impending doom.
How often would a blood moon occur? Would I know that?
You haven't seen one since you've gotten on the material plane. You aren't totally sure. They aren't a thing back home.
Okay. My notes say impending doom. And your okay. Hassler. No. I know that no one's future is set in stone. You can look into it and make sure that everything's. I'm gonna be honest, Orlai. I'm freaking out right now. A lot has happened recently. I was in a circus 10 days ago. And you were not undead 10 days ago. And I can't even tell you what I learned about Kieran. But our paths of fate are connected. I've done a lot of fucked up shit. No matter what happens. And I can't say it's going to be doom, end of the world, whatever. We are going to get through it.
I had this dream the night before when the bagman got me.
The same dream?
It was different today. It had more in it, but
keep an eye on everyone. Make sure nothing happens to anyone. Whatever it is, though, it's not your fault for seeing it. Seeing it doesn't make it your fault. Valencia seeing what happened did not make it her fault. Right?
right.
So you're seeing something bad happen, and then if it happens, does not make it your fault. Actions
Change it. Don't know how to change it. I need to know how to change it.
You don't have to know. We will figure it out together.
You guys wouldn't be in danger if I wasn't here.
Somehow I doubt that. Extremely.
I might be executed for my own actions, so I don't actually think that you are a part of that.
You would have still been in the circus.
Not
Everyone
with-
would have been
not
on their
just
own
because of you.
paths.
Circus life gets old.
Just the one who didn't want to leave it.
Right, I'm lying fully to make you feel better. It's not working.
Do you have a single bone in your body that knows how to tell the truth?
Not really.
You should work on that. Honesty.
Think
is
I
a
would.
virtue.
Nope. I live my life as a shadow of others, and I have no idea who I truly am as a person. How about that? Does that help?
That actually does explain, like, that tells me a lot more about you than anything I've heard in the last, like, week.
Great.
Do you remember
going to
my
bed.
fortune?
What?
Do you remember my fortune?
I do. Blueberry pie. I'm kidding. I was trying to lighten the mood. I'm so sorry. I do. You had the Dark Lord, the Raven, and the Ghost.
Do you remember those meanings?
I do. I think right now we just need to be wary of anyone from your past coming up. And be wary of who we trust.
When I died, someone told me that my god is playing tricks on the people that follow him.
Who told you that?
God damn it, I walked right into it. Yep. Mariana?
Who the fuck is that?
Lorelei, you remember her title being the Lightbringer's Banshee.
The Lightbringer's Banshee. Lightbringer's Banshee. A guide for those who are lost. And I'm more than lost. What if I'm bringing the darkness? Because I'm following a god who loves to play tricks on his followers. To send things after them. To bring disaster in their wake. He won't even talk to me anymore. Because he knows I'm getting too much information now.
Who is your god?
Maybe.
David, right?
Kieran, you would know this as the god of death and darkness.
Right. Cool.
It all makes sense.
Lorelei, death is a natural cycle of life. Darkness is a natural part of life. They cannot exist without life and light. You are the life and the light. If your god is tricking you, or you see it in a negative way like that, we look into it and get you out of it. You are strong. You wear heavy fucking dresses and you came back to life and you do necrotic magic in a world that is honestly very against it for something that could honestly better society in a way.
It's hard changing your whole life in the blink of an eye.
Tell me about it.
If that ain't the fucking truth.
It's all I've been doing since I left my island. If it wasn't for Erebus, I would probably be dead.
They make you leave, or were you running from something?
Both. My dad wanted to protect me and sent me away. We all found some good in my island, but people there are good. But if the god is not good, then people are not good. And I don't want... They're my family. I can't turn my back on them. But if I do, I'm gonna cause more doom.
Does Your whole island follow this same god.
Of course, it makes sense.
Kieran, make a
Going
history
to a
check.
secluded island.
Who, sorry?
Kieran, please make a history check. You wouldn't know this, sorry.
I know, no, I know.
He's like,
I was like, me? An intelligence-based check?
oh,
That's a sexy little 9.
You don't
I have a full
exactly
+1.
remember, but you do know of an island north of here, Deadrill, who it's very widely known not to travel there because of a necromantic cult.
She's gonna tuck that little nugget away for later. I don't know how much comfort it will bring you, Lorelai, but death in and of itself is not an evil thing.
it's not. What if I've been dooming people by saying these chants to have Maven protect them on their way over? And then what if I just doomed them all? Because you guys didn't know my chant. Erebus probably did, but no one said it for me when I died. And I came back. I didn't say it to my sister she would be back.
Did someone try to bring her back?
I couldn't. I had to run. She was protecting me.
Then there's the chance that someone with magic like Rot could have brought her back. It does not mean that you doomed her.
No
It
one would
means
have
that
found
there
her.
wasn't a chance.
I don't know. We were attacked. There's no way they would have saved her. No one was around to save us. I got lucky running until my legs gave out, till I ran into Erebus. I could have died with her. Probably could have been saved together. No one would have had to say the chant.
There's a lot of things that could have been done, Lorelai. Past, a lot of mistakes that were made. But living in the past doesn't help. You want to stop now and stop this doom, look into your god. Moving into the future is the only way to do it.
There's no way a mere mortal can defeat a god. I grew up thinking I was chosen by him, that I was something special. I guess I was.
I
I'm
think
gonna
you
use it
would.
to defeat him.
I think you would be surprised how often gods are taken down by mortals.
I'm going
And Kieran's going to she'll pull out the ashes again, but she's gonna put them into Lorelai's hands. This is me hanging on to my past. Keep them safe for me for now.
Who did you lose?
Something that I need to move on from.
You can never move on for those who you loved.
And I did love her.
What was her name?
Esme.
It sounds a lot like her sister's name.
I was thinking Twilight.
Renesmee, baby.
Isn't her mom's name Esme or something?
Her mom is Renee, but the Mrs. Cullen is Esme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot like my sister's name,
What is your sister's name?
Esmeralda.
Oh, that does sound really similar. Whoa.
Unfortunately, in the world in which we live, death tends to follow us wherever we go. It is what waits for us at the end of everything.
The only constant.
Esme had a lot more life that she should have been able to live.
I don't even know what waits on the afterlife. But if Mariana had anything to show for it, she would be well taken care of. At least I know that.
All I can hope is that she was shepherded to somewhere comfortable. And that one day when I meet her, she doesn't hate me for what happened.
I doubt it.
That is all that is left of her.
She's like staring down. And why give it to me?
Because I trust you to keep it safe.
I barely keep myself safe.
You would be surprised. Besides, I don't think that what happened was your fault.
You would be surprised.
You guys eventually go back to your watches or fall back asleep. But the morning rises, new day. You guys continue forth through the tunnels. I assume you guys are kind of taking the same kind of marching order kind of through with Derek leading. Somebody would please roll me a d20 for the new day's travel.
Ezra, you should do it. You're so good at this.
I'll do it. After the emotional
You already
moment.
rolled for one.
I can do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah, we'll
you're
just go
gonna
in
do it?
order. We'll just
No,
go in
do it,
order.
just
And
do
it's
it.
Ezra's next.
Yeah, do it, Ezra.
Dude, Ezra.
Come on, the power of the new
Give
purple
us
hair.
the dragon. Give us the dragon.
That's a sexy little 9.
Okay.
Ha, I beat you. I rolled a 19. Ha.
Still a 9 in there.
Can we use for 19 instead, actually?
No,
You don't know. That might be worse.
Okay.
you guys don't know. Yeah, you guys continue forth. You guys are traveling in the tunnels. About halfway through the day, or what you could assume is halfway through the day, you guys come to a point in the tunnels where it opens up into this very large cave expanse with thousands of different crystals that just glitter. And there's like a waterfall that comes off and runs through the cave system.
Cora's in awe.
Yeah, Valencia's just like staring.
Kieran fully is like doing a spin in the middle to look at everything.
Yeah. You look at everything that you can see. There are crystals that are bigger than yourselves. There is bioluminescent mushrooms that make them glow kind of around them. You can see even in the ceiling there are what looks to almost be pinpricks of like stars almost as you guys look around.
Lorelai's staying kind of by the entrance, and she's like not really looking around, and she's just kind of staying close.
Kieran wants to be like in the middle of the circle. She won't necessarily go forward, but she is like, she's obsessed.
We have to travel through the cave a little bit to get to the next tunnel. Y'all good?
Can we look around a little bit? Anna's like, I want to explore.
Sure.
Do you know anything about these? Are they safe? Can I touch them?
I'm not a big crystal man myself. Sure.
Can I sense any
They're
magic
really
coming off of
pretty.
them? Or are they just
Make
pretty?
an Arcana check.
Arcana. Natural 20.
Not in this immediate area, no.
Okay.
But I'll keep that in mind as you guys continue forth.
Kieran is gonna be trying to like find like smaller crystals around the room and like take them.
Okay.
Start stuffing your bag full.
Yes, like very literally, like she's like as many different looking pieces or like just tiny little shards that she can find. She's just like collecting them in her hand.
Okay,
The
make an
autistic
investigation
nerd
check.
I want to grab some to put in my pack too for later.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Make an investigation
look
check just to
around
see
it.
which ones you guys find. If anyone would like to investigate the area, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yay, rocks.
I think Erebus will too, because it's really pretty.
What'd you roll, Helen?
12.
You find a bunch of smaller little crystals and things. Nothing that screams
also
out
rolled a
too
12.
fancy. Same thing.
You'll just pick
I
up
got a
like 2
5,
or
which kinda
3.
tracks.
I got a 16.
What'd you get, Otto?
A natural one.
Rocks.
Cricket can help you.
What the fuck? That's a natural 20 on the
Okay.
second roll.
Cool. The
I
cricket's
get
the one
distracted by
finding shit.
something, and
Yeah.
the cricket's like actually
Okay,
my seeing spider.
yeah, you guys
It's
continue
its sense
forth,
of
kind of
taste.
traveling through, Derek kind of leading the way, as you guys are kind of just exploring the area. Otto, as you and Cricket are kind of exploring one kind of like little alcove, she kind of like, she's like, Otto, come here.
I'm like, what? Yeah, okay, what?
Look. And like she like looks over and there's like a dead body with crystals growing off of it. Like large, deep green crystals.
Oh,
That is sick. That is so sick.
I love that.
that's new.
I think they're powerful.
Yeah, but also, are they like? I think they're like, explosive or anything? Worried to
I
touch.
don't know what's explosive and what's not, but they don't seem explosive.
Okay. Yeah, I'll poke it. I'll poke
You
the
poke
body.
it. You poke the body. Nothing happens. Zakor, you're kind of around this area when Otto finds this, and you can feel a deep necromantic energy surrounding the crystals that are on this body.
Whoa. Is Otto touching the body or the crystals?
The body, like,
I was
Otto just poked
Gonna
it.
touch the body, and then if nothing happens, I was gonna touch the crystals.
I go up and I go, Otto, wait.
Huh?
There's a lot of necromantic energy around this.
Ooh, okay.
Allow me.
Yeah.
You're
anyone else
looking
wanna
at you're
touch
in a
it?
different area.
No, I know.
So Corey, you wanna try it?
You want me to touch it?
I don't know. What's you do blood stuff? I know that's not. I don't know if that's similar or whatnot.
I make Fang appear and I go, Fang, can you go touch that crystal?
But don't make your little guy go.
He goes and lands on it.
Fine.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
He shows his fangs.
Nice.
Oh, he seems happy.
Yeah. I wonder if this can have any.
He falls off.
Ah. I go to catch him.
He flies back up.
Oh.
He was playing with you.
Oh,
Oh God.
you little
Fang.
bastard. Oh, you're my best friend. All right, we should get Lorelai over here to look at this. If it's necrotic.
Oh, is that more Lorelai's?
Yeah, she does a lot of.
I don't
You were
know.
there, right?
Listen, it's all very confusing. No one has explained if they're different or the same or whatnot. I just assume since you're two different people, it's different.
It is different. Necromancy is usually a gateway to blood magic. Not like a drug way, but like you start with one thing and then you expand upon it. So
Which one do you start with?
necromancy.
Oh, so you're deep in it.
Yes, I'm deep in it. I started
Okay.
necromancy and I've developed.
Sorry.
What the fuck?
Okay, so let's get Lorelai. So like look over for Lorelai.
She's kind of just close to Derek as he's kind of just like trying to find the tunnel.
Lorelai, come here.
She, I guess, hears her name and she looks up and she slowly starts making her way over there. She's like
Like a little faster.
she sees the kind of urgency and she like gets a little worried and she like kind of runs over and she's like, what happened?
We found
Dead guy.
necromancy crystal maybe things from a body.
We thought you'd enjoy it.
I've been told that's your thing.
I mimic Otto's hands and I go like this. I'm just like, yeah.
She
You
does
look
at
over
it,
and
she's
you
like,
see the body, and it's covered in like large like spikes of crystals that are going off in like this deep emerald green. You've never seen a crystal like this before, but you can feel the necromantic energy.
oh, I've never seen this before. She just reaches over and grabs one.
You pick it up. It like breaks off the rest of the crystal, almost kind of similarly to mica wood. It's very fragile.
She's just kind of looking at it and she's like, I don't know what these can be used for, but I'll take some,
Grab
I
a couple.
guess.
Grab a
Yeah.
couple to and like wrap them up so they're not touching other things in my bag too. And in there.
Okay. How much
Can
do you guys
I-
take?
I don't know if this is a question of how much we can use later or how much is going to kill us faster.
How much do you guys take?
Quite a bit.
Quite a
I
bit.
don't take that much. I take a little bit. I'm gonna do like if the crystals are like I'm imagining like crystals you got at a crystal shop basically.
They're like layers of things that like make a crystal. Like
Got it. Like rip off like just a little bit. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay.
But like if you're like a small amount.
okay, a small amount. So
Lorelai's
you have
thinking
like
she could
2
use
small
this.
shards, I'll say. And how
Lorelai's
much?
thinking that she could do like things with this, like maybe strengthen her magic or something, because she wants to kill a god, and so she's taking as
Okay.
much as she can.
Whole
Okay,
body.
yeah, you take quite a bit off of the corpse. What were you gonna say, CD?
Oh, can I take a look at the body? Like, is it like how old is it? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, make a medicine or nature check for me.
Cool. Nature.
My intrusive thoughts wants Lorelai to lick the shard.
Yeah.
Graven that mineral. I'm trying to do math in my head. That's a 13.
You can see that where the crystals are sprouting from, there are wounds. So probably was killed by something. Everything else it seems to be pretty old, probably around a year or 2 old.
Okay. I just wanted to know if it was recent or not.
I'm going to tell if the crystals are going to kill us. Like if we take them with us. Anyway, I'll grab a couple more then.
Okay.
I'm living on the edge.
They didn't immediately kill you, so.
Yeah, it'll take some time, and that's what matters. It cares when it kills you.
Slow burn death.
Yeah, that's all I want is a slow burn. I didn't specify romance or death.
Just fucking Jesus.
I want
Okay.
that on a t-shirt. No, I grabbed some more and put it in there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you have some of this crystal. Nobody else really finds anything super big in this cave system. It was mostly just that, and then all of the other crystals kind of just around you guys. But yeah, you guys eventually find Derek finds the tunnel, and you guys continue forth until you guys settle down for the next night. Who's taking first watch?
I want a watch. Guys, let me have one watch at some point, please.
Okay, Sakura and Otto, you guys take first watch.
I want to basically during the first watch, virtual cast identify on the crystal.
Okay, you
Yes,
cast
please.
identify. It is called Vivianite. It is a magic that can enhance, or it is a crystal that can enhance necromancy spells, allowing you to upcast it 1 level.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Using, like, if you cast something at 1st level, it'll automatically cast it to 2nd level, but only use a 1st level spell slot.
So if you cast it, say at level 2, it'll upcast to level 3, but use a 2nd level spell slot and so
Correct.
forth.
Yeah, and
Got
it can
it.
only be used on spells that have at higher levels.
Okay, and it's just necromancy. It won't do anything for like blood magic.
Correct.
Right. So I'm just sitting there as I imagine as Otto's coming over for first watch, I'm sitting there crisscross, like holding one of the crystals in my hand, and my eyes are like growing bright green, and then I go, "Oh wow, that's really cool."
What? Do you find out more about it? What is it?
Yeah, I was casting. It's Vivianite. Makes necromancy spells stronger, so probably would be.
Oh, that's
Good
good
thing
for
for-
Lorelei then, yeah?
Yeah. I need to talk to Lorelei about that. But I wanted to look into some of the spells that she does, see if I can learn some of them.
You need even more spells?
Well, I mean, it'd be nice to see what kind of necromancy spells she has. Most of the stuff that I learned was simple, and I don't have it with me anymore.
Wait, you don't have it with you?
Like in this spell book.
Oh, okay. You have a different book for that.
It was. I don't know how to describe this. It was a learning at the institute. You know, learned necromancy, and then this had most of the the secret stuff. The secret sauce.
Did everyone learn necromancy at your institute?
Necromancy was a normal course at the Institute for Sorcery, wasn't it?
I mean, it was also secretive because they weren't technically allowed to teach it, but
Oh, they taught it, but it was a secret. But it
Yeah.
wasn't like a public, like, hey, we're doing
Yeah.
this. But it wasn't as secret as blood magic.
correct.
Clear.
No, but like there were only people who were selected by Kestrel knew about the blood magic courses. Everyone generally knew about the necromancy courses and were told, like, yeah, don't tell anyone outside of this, otherwise, we'll modify your memory to the point where you don't remember that this happened.
Alright, I'm gonna tell Otto anyway. Yeah, the what was it, the Livo Institute of Sorcery? There was a lot of necromancy. There were necromancy classes, but we didn't really tell people outside the school.
There's a lot more people who know illegal magic than I knew. Like, a lot more.
Well, people have always done illegal things. You just don't hear about it because they don't tell people. You probably met a lot more.
Yeah, but they usually, like, I didn't know about it, so I assume they didn't do it as often as I've now seen a ton.
Does it make you... If it makes you uncomfortable, I can pull back on the blood.
Well, I'm more nervous that it's... I feel like no one's taking the illegal part really seriously. And I was always taught that that's, the important part of it.
I mean, those are just things that people in power put in place to keep their power.
So they can know necromancy magic? I thought it was just like no one knew any of it.
I think they say
or
it's a
what's
new thing, but
allowed.
I am honestly convinced that there are people high up who know necromancy and do blood magic that just don't tell people.
Maybe? I don't know.
Well, maybe not. I'm redirecting my knowledge of nobility, so maybe not.
Yeah, how's that going?
Going okay. I mean, you're great. Erebus is great. Everything's great.
Yeah, there's some great people, I'd say. I'm a little biased since I think my family's pretty great and they're all part of that.
Erebus pulled out a fucking tooth to resurrect Lorelei, which was
Yeah.
kind of intense and unexpected.
Well, the thing that got me was like the confidence that it would grow back, which is
Yeah.
unusual. You don't
Very shocked
probably
too.
think yeah. I really want to know what he is. And I'm trying to be patient, but I'm like very close to just being like, "Hey, I want to know. Tell me."
Make a history check with advantage.
Can I also, because of the places I've been?
Nope.
Damn, I was about to ask anyway.
If you want to make one with disadvantage, you sure can.
I'll do it, baby.
They're both 14 on the die, plus 5, 19.
I'm texting you.
13 with disadvantage.
You have no clue.
Only advantage.
I knew that. I just didn't, I don't
Yeah.
know.
You recall that as you're talking, you're like,
Yeah, I like pause and I go. Suddenly things are clear. Like suddenly things are clicking into place.
It was too powerful of knowledge. It destroyed your internet, CD.
Oh,
yeah, can you repeat what you had said?
just out of just like, oh, that makes.
Okay, I'm gonna disconnect you, CD. You're gonna have to rejoin.
Oh,
That was such a good realization. Just
This is so funny. Oh my
Uh-oh.
god.
I hope
Time
Erebus
for
takes
a
next
break.
watch so that he can come up and like. I hope Erebus takes next watch so we can overhear the end of this conversation. Yeah, you're back.
what
You're back.
happened?
It was just robot, is what it was.
Oh no! Oh, that's so weird.
You're good now, though. So
It's fine.
It was
Okay.
just the part of you going, "Oh, that was
You
it."
went,
This is the robotic part.
and then like it was all pixelated.
Oh shit.
It's okay. We're good now. Continue.
Just like things clicking in place. It just goes like, oh, okay. That makes sense in a way.
What?
How much does Otto know about stuff? Not much.
You haven't personally read up on that a whole lot. You do know they exist outside of that family, and that a lot of them run rampant around that part in the Whispering Woods as well as the Shattered Steppes.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think Otto just like finally realizing it, kind of like looks at Sakura and goes, "Well, I answered my own question.
You want to answer mine?
Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell. Mainly just because, like, I mean, Erebus was keeping the ability thing a secret, so
He's keeping his what thing a secret? Sorry.
his nobility, like his
Oh, right, yeah.
status.
Yeah.
Like I knew about that, like obviously, way before, and then was told to like.
All right, he didn't tell
"Oh,
me.
the
Well,
down low."
I did tell him I hated nobility in front of his face before he told me. So that was, and then no, you're
Yeah.
fine. You're great.
No, but like if you said that to my face, I think I would also be like, do I want to talk to this person anymore about that? Probably not.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to tell me I don't tell people about my magic because they probably would take it bad.
Okay, I'm just trying to equate how on level, illegal blood magic is to like a status of nobility.
Don't.
You made the similarity. I'm just trying to connect it in my brain.
Well, it's not like a status it's like, here's this thing that I do, that I am, and people would take it bad, so I don't talk about it. And there's this thing that you are, that you think that I'm not good at talking to people.
Yeah. I didn't want to say anything, but a little.
When I got back to the circus after meeting you guys, they were very amazed that I had made friends.
Do you not have many? I would think in the circus you like see so many people.
Well, I mean, outside of the circus.
Yeah, don't you travel to places?
Yeah.
You don't talk to anybody outside of the circus?
I mean, I've talked to like wizards and researchers, and I go and I explore a lot of places and see what things look like, and I look at the flora and the fauna, animals, stuff like that.
Yeah, but you didn't make any friends on the way?
I'm feeling very targeted right now, actually, so...
I would think, when you travel so many places.
Otto, you can hear Duchess laughing.
Listen, so I'm not trying to pick on you, I'm trying to understand, because that was kind of my plan originally, was to travel a bunch of places, and to meet a bunch of people, and...
Well, when you're...
You didn't meet
When you're in the circus, when you're a performer, you're a performer. You show who people want to see. You don't show who you are. So it's harder to make friends that way.
Well, why not? Why wouldn't you show who you are? Because then that you make friends and people will like you, and then they know you.
Don't have a great track record with that.
So you tried to make friends at some point, and that's what didn't work, or...
Duchess is laughing even harder now.
Can I hear a spider making noise at all?
You can hear a spider making noise above you, like she's on the ceiling.
You know, I used to be friends with some spiders. That was nice.
Oh my gosh. Ask him about that. Ask him who his friends were.
I just would like to know, which spiders?
And she crawls down and is like on the ceiling above you and just like looking at you.
Hi. Was spiders. I wrote down spider's name. A small ones. There's a big one. Named Umber.
Where did you meet Umber?
You know Oh.
I don't know a number. I just want to know so I can try to find Umber. And I assume Otto's just translating this.
It's just yeah. Okay, I realize now.
You don't have to. You guys.
Right. On another plane of existence.
What plane? It's
Rather
a secret.
not say.
I won't tell anyone.
I'm talking through Otto, so you would be telling someone.
Write it down and show just me. Ooh!
I try to look.
Make a perception check.
Can I make a stealth check?
You can make a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. I'm not good at that.
Fuck. I rolled another nat 1. Don't even.
Okay.
No, if he rolls in that one. Oh, okay. Never mind.
I rolled a 16 on the die. No. Oh my god! Actually, I forgot I was proficient in sleight of hand too.
Don't worry, CD, I'll tell you later. Or an auto, not CD.
Yeah, it's like I'm there now.
You exist in this universe now.
Hmm.
That's so cool. Why'd you leave? Are you no longer friends with Umber?
No,
What happened to Umber?
I don't know.
You
I
just
got
left a
arrested.
spider? You got arrested?
No, I got arrested.
Oh my gosh. How does that work there?
It's an experience.
And she just crawls back up, seeming to have gotten enough information for now.
She's gonna tell you later, isn't she?
Dude, tell
I
him
don't
no.
wanna lie.
Tell him no. Tell him no.
Insight check.
Guess I'll try and lie. I won't do a good job of it.
I got a 13 on my insight check.
You want me to roll
Yeah,
perception?
yeah.
If you want to lie.
This is 6.
You can assume that Duchess is probably gonna tell Otto later.
Mm-mm.
Okay, he caught us. So, just know he's not friends with me yet, so I can tell secrets to my bestie, so.
I was friends with spiders in the Feywild.
Wow, that's. Wow, I mean, like, I'm happy that you were friends with spiders. That's. Wow.
I had actual people friends too.
I don't
Yeah,
think
but
it
you
was a
mentioned the
person.
spider
I
was.
just.
So.
Well, I guess they were Fey.
You don't consider them friends still, or?
Probably not. No. No.
Do you just, like, lose friends when you leave places?
Well, I can't go back. So how would you be friends with someone you can't see anymore?
I mean, you're still friends. It's.
Okay, I have one friend.
Good job.
Thanks, Mom.
Who takes second watch? Hermes and Lorela can make perception checks for me. Lindsay, if you also want to take second watch, you can.
Of Erebus and Lorelai, like, I'll let them have their time.
Okay.
That's a 4.
That's a 16.
Lorelai did not sleep well.
Does Erebus notice that, or would I have to make an insight check?
You would notice it, I would say.
Did you have another bad dream?
That was last night.
Just still having trouble sleeping after that?
Well, so you remember those omens I told you about?
Yeah, I have them written down.
Yeah, the blood on the raven came true. Not, it hasn't came true yet, but that occurred, and then the dreams I had omens of coming doom in them. So
Okay.
those, together. And then I told Sakura and Kieran about that, and then kind of broke down, and yeah, it's just been a lot.
Yeah.
The thing I wanted to tell you when I woke up was that when I died, I met a different god, and they told me, well, not really god, but someone who works for a god, and they pretty much told me that my god is playing tricks on people that follow him.
So he's not exactly what you thought he was? Which, gods are very interesting beings. It's hard to truly know what intentions are.
Yeah, it just, everything started making sense ever since I left. It's just, so much has happened, and with... Why did I want to say Madame Zeroni? That's from Holes. It's Isadora, right? Madame Isadora. With Madame Isadora's prophecies, and then just the omens and everything, it just all makes sense.
That's definitely a lot of information to get at once, and it's completely valid to be overwhelmed by all of that. But one thing to get out of this is that now that we know that something could happen, these omens are showing that, then we know now. Without those, we wouldn't know when this thing that Madame Fedora had talked about is going to happen, and we can plan for it. We can try to figure everything out. You're not alone in this.
It's only because I don't know when it's going to happen. I can assume that it could happen on the blood moon, or that the blood moon in my dreams were another omen, or it could be both. And it's just, I don't want any of you getting hurt, you know?
I don't think we're going to get hurt. It's not a guarantee yet. And if conflict comes our way, then we've handled it before. And I'm sure we can handle it again. And I'm sorry that all of this omens and all these dreams are happening to you. I know that Valencia has seen some too, and it must be a lot. It's probably a heavy burden to bear.
At least I know you guys can keep an eye out too. If anything seems weird, at least I guess you guys can take it seriously. I don't know, honestly. I'm worried and I don't know what to do.
Well, we're here to help you. I'm not sure what we can do about this now. But I know that we'll figure it out. And I'll try to help if there's more omens or anything that you see. And I'll try to figure out if I see any either. I have it in my book. I still don't really understand them. So I could not be picking up on any of them. But if I see anything funky, I'll let you know.
Thank you. And she hugs him.
Yeah, Erebus will, give big hug.
And she, stays there for a second, because she definitely needed the comfort. And she kind of pulls away and, kind of wipes away tears that started to fall.
Oh, Erebus will probably, try to keep you in the hug a little bit. Just being like, are you still upset?
She would definitely just, hug him back tighter, and just she's trying not to cry, but she's got the shaky voice, and she's just I'm okay. And she's definitely not okay.
Cry, it's okay. There's no shame in needing to cry.
She's just she is a little bit, and then she's just I cried enough yesterday.
You were crying yesterday? Oh, Lorelai.
It was a lot.
Well, it seems like it was a lot. And he's just kind of probably rubbing her back a little bit. I'm sorry. Oh, I was dead asleep. I didn't hear any of it.
Again, I didn't want to wake you up. I need to stop letting you sleep.
If you need me, just wake me up.
I will.
I know I am a deep sleeper. Just like tap me and I'll be fine.
Well, Sakura and Kieran were kind of like looking at me and kind of over me, so it just happened. I just talked to them.
That's okay. I'm sure that they helped out and everything was fine. But yeah, if you ever need me or just like need the support, either like tap me, and if I don't wake up, just like slightly kick me and I'll be fine.
I don't want to kick you.
It's okay. Trust me, sometimes it's needed. At least that's what my sister told me. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
She just kind of nods, and she definitely stays in the hug, and I think she ends up like falling asleep.
Oh, I think Erebus is fine with that. He's just kind of like, it's kind of when a cat falls asleep on you. He's like, I can't move now. And so he'll just like keep watch like that.
Okay. Eventually morning comes. You guys are another day's journey through. Raven, roll me that d20.
Oh god. Okay. That is a 14.
Okay. You guys continue forth. For another day's journey. Nothing really happens that day. It's just more coal tunnels. You guys rest. Unless there's anything anyone would like to do during watch specifically, we'll move on. Okay, Otto.
I'm cornering Erebus.
Okay. You and Erebus take a watch at some point.
Yes, at some point, I get Erebus alone, and I'm like, I like suddenly get out my like notebook, and just kind of like look at him and go, so does your whole family have it?
What do you mean?
You know, the whole.
Otto, do you want to be more specific?
Do
I
you want
understand what
me
you're
to be
getting.
more specific? Or are
Yes.
we keeping that? Okay. I
Just
love
be
it.
more
Let's be direct.
specific.
So I'm pretty sure, and my theory is, you're a werewolf or were something.
All right.
Confirm, deny.
He just smiles.
Confirmation. Alrighty. So do your teeth actually grow back, or were you just taking a chance back there?
Taking a chance. I hope. Actually, I have a golden tooth now. If it doesn't, I'm fine.
I mean,
But
it's pretty cool. So
I think it could be really cool if it grows back. But I've never tried it before.
you sounded so confident with Rot that it was going to grow back, which was concerning.
I just thought it could be cool if it did, but I was mostly just trying to do whatever I could to help Lorelai. I was trying to reassure everyone that it wasn't that bad. Fine. Which I am fine. Gold tooth.
Yeah.
And if not,
No, yeah,
normal
okay.
tooth.
That's true.
So.
Maybe it'll like pop out later, and then you'll just have a regular tooth that's grown in and an extra golden one when when you need one.
See, my only worry is that next time the thing happens, you know, is that the only time it can grow back? Like, there's too many possibilities.
Yeah. I mean, we could keep a daily log for your tooth and see how it progresses.
We don't have to, but I do think that
I cross
is
off. I was
interesting.
starting to write daily log.
Well,
for
if you
Erebus'
want to put a daily log, I'm down. I just can't keep that in my brain.
I think it would be interesting to see what happens, and if you can grow teeth.
Yeah. So, can I ask you a question now? did you just come to this conclusion because of the rumors that, happen because of my family, or just like the tooth growing back situation, or both?
Well, I have to admit, you act suspicious sometimes, so I knew something was
Probably.
happening.
I'm not a good liar. I don't like to lie.
I feel that. It's not fun all the time. So there was that, and then the tooth thing was just like, whoa, okay, it's like a weird, extra weird thing, possibly. And then I met a vampire who said you weren't that, so I was ruled that out.
Definitely not a
yeah,
vampire.
Also, you're not.
No.
And then the rumors kind of, but I kind of forgot about them because I know you.
Yeah.
Forgot that rumors happen.
Yeah. There's always been rumors about that, but I was wondering if they've kind of like came back up again recently in the circles.
I do, Lila. Do I think that it's like re-emerging, or is it just like old consistent rumors?
It's mostly just old consistent rumors that anytime like a full moon appears, and there's like some sort of event at the castle and the Blethins aren't there, they're like, yeah, they're probably, turning right now and not here because of that. Jesus, Star. But yeah, they circulate regularly, but nothing's ever been proven.
Yeah.
Until now.
I'll just mention that. Be like, oh no, it's you know how it is sometimes. Like the Arachne has its own set of rumors that are not totally true.
Yeah.
So I just figured it was one of those where it was just like hearsay and whatnot. But
I'd rather you not spread that one around though. Now that you got confirmation, kind of.
I haven't told anyone yet. If you're worried about that, I know you said it was you were gonna talk to everybody. But I just really want to know more about it. So like, does it hurt? Are you good? Are you?
It can hurt. Yes, it's not the most comfortable thing that can happen, and sometimes I keep consciousness, sometimes I don't, meaning that sometimes I can be fully aware when I'm in that state, and I can be fine. Other times I'm not as lucky. That's usually why I'm in confinement when those things occur. So that's why I need to talk to you all, just in case the second option happens.
Do we need to tie you up?
Yes. I probably should have said that.
Usually
I'm in a caged room.
Yeah, Erebus, you know that rope will not help in this situation. That you have always been manacled with silver chains.
Usually with silver chained in a room that's very, very locked. Usually.
Oh. I like look around, being in the tunnel. You didn't happen to bring the silver manacles with you?
I wasn't. No, I did not.
Okay. Do you know when the next changing time's gonna be happening?
Like 3-ish weeks?
Yeah, in about 3 weeks.
I start writing down, start keeping track of the cycles of the moon. Like as a reminder for myself. Okay. I guess we'll have to figure that out when we're not in a tunnel.
Yes. Also, before I turn, I usually have some things that start to happen. Like some of my features tend to change a little bit. But I should be fine. Other than that, yeah, I wouldn't be too concerned.
Like what? Do you get like carrier?
That's not the part to be concerned about. It's more like eyes, scarier thing for people, but my teeth look a bit sharper, things like that.
I don't know if this is rude to say, but I'm kind of excited to see.
It's okay. Sure.
It's just, it'll be cool to see what happens. One part for you, but
Yeah, not exactly fun for me, but I can see from like a research standpoint that it would be interesting, especially if you haven't seen something like this happen before.
sorry, I'm just looking at the comment chat. Yeah, I just learn more about everything, and I really didn't think that there was gonna, be so close by an opportunity. So
Yeah. I'm glad
But
someone
also,
else knows now.
we'll help out, and we'll help you.
Otto, you do
Yeah, I
also
would
remember
appreciate
that you should definitely not mention this in public because of the Greyville Monster Hunting Guild will just straight up, yoink Erebus out of existence.
Yes. I think, yeah, Otto definitely knows that, so it's like, well,
And also that a noble family has it would be really bad. Yeah. But don't worry about me normally. I should be fine.
Oh, no, I don't. Erebus, you're good.
I would thank you. I try. But I just don't want you to be scared or anything. That's always been a concern, is that like if I tell people they're gonna panic. That's always what I've been told. Don't tell people, they're gonna freak out. So
That makes sense, but also, Erebus, I hang out with giant spiders all the time.
that is true. Your spiders
So,
are very
like,
cool.
Yes,
Amazing.
but honestly, most times people don't like vibe with it or anything.
I don't know how people can't vibe with Cricket.
I mean, like, look at her. She's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, people are like, spider! Ah! And, like I said the rumors before, sometimes people think, we capture and eat children with our spiders. And it's like, nah, they eat other things.
Yeah. No, I never assumed that those rumors were true. Most of the rumors itself are silly. So I just kind of tend not to listen to them at all.
Same, which is why I didn't remember the ones regarding your family until recently. So you're totally good. I'm not scared of you. You're a therapist.
Yay! No, I appreciate you taking this so well. Y'all are a unique bunch. I've never had anybody take anything like this so well.
I mean, yeah, the whole group is very interesting.
Yeah, it's been really cool.
Sometimes too much, but I think that's a me thing.
I think it's been, honestly, I've never met many people with this type of thing going on, and everyone's been really nice. So, I'll take it. But if you have any questions now that you know, I don't really care. It's more just like the initial explaining it that I don't like.
That's fair. And if you need help with the explaining part, I can help out too, a little bit. Obviously, I don't want to steal your thunder, but
no, I might need some help once it gets closer to the full moon, then it will need to be said.
Yes, but I'll keep a lookout for silver manacles and a locked room and the full moon.
Yeah, especially the silver chains. Unfortunately for me.
We got this.
Yeah.
I have Colt in my hand for a high five.
He gives you a high five.
The rest of your watch goes unimpeded. You guys wake up for a finals day's journey through the tunnels, or at least that's what Derek thinks. You guys continue forth. Star, where's that D20 roll?
All right. 16.
Okay. You guys continue forth. Probably about 4 hours into your journey, you can see that the tunnel abruptly ends. And there looks to be like some sort of collapse and some forms on the ground. There is also light shining through in this part of the tunnel.
What do the dead people look like?
I said forms.
Yeah, you said forms, right? Okay.
You guys would have to approach closer.
Maybe we send one of our familiars up there first, actually. I'll hold a hand out.
Derek just walks up.
Yeah.
You guys weren't doing anything. What? You guys were like, let me send one of our familiars. You just stood there.
Right, because my familiar can't see. So
He's walking backwards. Turns around.
Lorelai, do you think that your raven could go have a look?
Oh, sure. And she, kind of, motions for Ivory to fly ahead.
Ivory flies ahead and meets up with Derek. I assume you're going into her eyes.
Sure.
Okay, you go into her eyes. You see 3 dead figures lying on the ground. Some of them are partially buried by the rubble. And you can also see that above there looks to be a hole that leads up, and you can see like trees. It's a steep to get up there, but you do notice it. That's all that that's all that Ivory sees.
Trees look familiar, or are they just normal trees?
They're trees.
Cool. I'm trying to see if they look like the trees from her dream.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah, they're
fine.
evergreens, but...
Okay, yeah, she kind of not conveys. What's the word? Anyway, she says what she sees.
Okay.
Just like dead bodies crushed. Boom.
Derek goes on, we're fine!
You're doing great, Derek. Very aggressive.
I didn't like the tone of your voice.
I was being nice. I
Work
only
on
go to
that,
Otto.
buddy.
This is why I don't have friends. And then I start walking forward.
You did have a little bit of a tone, Sakura.
I did not have a tone.
A little.
I'll work on my tone.
You guys approach as they're talking about this. You can see as you approach Derek, there's like a kind of like a sense of worry on his face, but not about the immediate situation.
How are we going to... No, I was going to ask about the rocks. How are we going to get past the rocks if we have to leave here?
I got climbing gear we can hook you guys up to.
Is there any way to see where that's gonna come out of? I look over at Otto and Cricket now, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Derek's looking at you. You had the idea with the familiar, so
I can't.
It's fine. I got it. I'll just spider climb.
okay. You spider climb up the rocks. Are you being stealthy with this, or?
Yeah, I'll try.
Then make a stealth check for me.
Okay. Ooh, not too bad. So 13 plus 3, 30, 20.
Okay. You continue up, and you do see it's probably about like noon right now. You guys look to be in the middle of a forest. You aren't totally sure where this is. You've never been in this location. Doesn't look to be anything around though. Just looks to have been like some sort of collapse and that caved in on itself in the tunnel.
Okay. Yeah, I like heal down. Looks fine.
Derek starts getting out his climbing gear and starts attaching it with like rope to all of you guys. And he goes up first and like putting like, I don't know the exact terminology, but like stakes into the rocks so that you can easily climb without all of it tumbling down. But with that, you guys are able to easily get up in a matter of like 45 minutes from this. You guys are in a forest.
Heavily winded. Oh.
We need to work on your lung capacity.
Okay.
But put your arms above your head like this and breathe.
Drink some water, maybe.
Aramis has like a thing of water. He's like, here you go.
Thank you.
I was just taking care of Sakura being winded.
Ugh. Okay.
Well, Derek, do you know where we come out from, or?
The tunnels are supposed to go for like another 10 miles, so I assume if we kind of just head in that same direction. We'll get close to the tombs, so. And then you guys can do whatever you're doing at the sinking city, so.
Are we headed to the city right now, or are we heading to the place with the train?
You guys are heading to the Asheville Tombs, which is a town about like 3 days outside of the city. You guys, in the last episode when you weren't here, but everyone agreed that that would be easier to use the tunnels with the trains being a way that you guys could be seen easily.
Are we trying to hide?
You were told to be a covert mission from Aurelian and Idris. So.
On a mission.
Sorry. Sakura's just having a good time, and by that I mean a bad time. Should we try to get back into the caves somehow? Or, like...
Please tell me we don't have to go back into the caves.
I didn't say we had to. I said we just go for another 10 miles. I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere forest, so...
But you know what else is in the middle of nowhere forest? Owlbears with 2 heads.
Well, we're not in the Whispering Woods,
It's
so
not
we'll be
what
fine.
Yeah.
We went south, so we...
handled the owlbears, so that's not a big danger for us.
I assume we're somewhere outside of Barrenbrook, so we're nowhere near the Whispering Woods where that stuff happens.
Okay.
You say that like there's only one place in the world where weird shit happens.
Well, I'm just saying that the Whispering Woods are known for the weird corruption things that they cause. Shattered Steps too, but I mean, I don't think we're gonna find 2-headed owl bears.
Not very common.
And if we do end up finding one, there was 2 of us and we ended up finding it. A lot more of us.
We should probably save its
should be
bones
fine.
if we do find it for rot. Or you guys, at least.
That's a good idea. We need to start, like, collecting bones, as weird as it is, and, like, stuff specifically for rot.
I wonder if it's possible to take something like a jaw and then cast Gentle Repose on the jaw so that when you put bones into it...
You're stealing my
they'll stay
ideas,
fresh.
man!
I am, yeah!
What the fuck?
That's a different campaign!
You're stealing Addie's ideas.
Sakura doesn't know that. What if we
The
keep
player
bones fresh?
knows it.
No, she
That's
doesn't.
a good idea.
I just thought that was so funny.
Sounds gross.
Derek just starts walking.
Okay. Going.
We also start walking.
Okay. You guys continue forth. Nothing happens. You guys settle down. Who's taking first watch? Valencia and Lorelai. There you go.
Can we piss break first? I got piss away.
What? Okay. I was gonna end here in a few minutes.
Oh, okay. I can wait a few minutes. I'm good.
Okay. Editing Lila, cut that, please.
Oh, please go.
Okay, stop. Valencia and Lorelai, you guys take your break or your watch. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
A lovely little late.
She's still processing.
Okay.
Give her a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you guys talk about during your watch or no?
After a little bit, let's just be like, how are you holding up after everything?
Honestly, I'm doing the best I can. It's more along the lines of just everything that you once knew is wrong in some sense.
If it's any consolation, obviously I've never died, but everything that everyone around me has come to tell me about who I am and what I am, I'm slowly starting to learn that all that was a lie. So I'm kind of a little bit in the same boat as you.
Yeah, I guess so. But at least we can figure out who we are together.
Nice to not be alone in that.
Of course, if you ever need anything, I know I'm going through a lot, but I think at this point everyone is.
And that offer goes both ways.
Of course. And she hugs Valencia.
She hugs back.
Like, oh, sweet bond moment.
Soft girl supremacy.
Yes.
Okay. Watch goes unimpeded once again. You guys awake. As you guys do wake up, knowing that Derek had taken the last shift, you guys do notice he's not there.
God.
Of course he's
Yeah.
not.
Otto, there is a note on your chest.
I read it.
Had to leave. See you when I see you.
I go, what the fuck?
Be safe in the city. Derek.
Hannah's just like, aw, I ain't gonna say bye.
He told me bye.
What the fuck, Derek?
I was up, you weren't!
Well, you could have woken me up.
You look so peaceful sleeping.
Don't be weirdly sweet all. Fine. I know he was itching to get out of here, but
He's itching for a revolution. I don't know, man.
I know, I'm a little worried for him.
I think he's got it handled.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll let the group know and we can make our way to the city for it.
Okay.
Go out and let everybody know. Derek, had to leave. He's doing his own thing.
You do notice on the back of the paper there's like directions on how to get to the sinking city. But you guys also do have a map. Yeah, you guys continue forth. Another 3 days travel persists until you guys get towards closer to Andune Ka'ras, or the sinking city. As you guys travel closer and closer towards it, the landscape changes dramatically. you guys were in mountain ranges, and it almost immediately turned into swampy mush. There was no direct pathways that are built, or if there were, they've been sunken by the swamp waters surrounding it. You guys continue forth until probably about halfway through that third day's journey. You guys are on a semi-cobbled path, and as you guys approach, I would like you all to make perception checks for me.
Nice.
That's a lovely nat 20, so 22.
Also a nat 20, so 26.
6.
15.
9.
I also got a 9.
Woo! Okay. As you guys approach, you guys do see that as a landscape, you guys can see the path going into the city. You guys approach, and Lorelei and Kieran, you guys both notice and almost feel like this necromantic energy as you continue to approach. And as you do, on these two large mangrove trees that almost bend in like an arch, you can see there are two corpses that are staked onto the trees. Their bodies fresh, blood still dripping down and onto the ground. And as you do approach, their eye sockets are void of eyes and are instead replaced with like dark glowing orbs with scratches you can see around their eyes.
Kieran will kind of like block. See, she's just like, you shouldn't have to look at this.
But
are
you do notice
sweet
it as
and
everyone else
innocent.
approaches, but they were the first, they were able to feel the necromantic energy coming off of the bodies and the surrounding area itself.
I feel like she has a moment where she like peeks around Kieran because she's kind of curious, sees it, and then immediately hides behind her again.
But as you guys stand at the outskirts of Andune Ka'ras, as we're going to end tonight's episode of the Portent Kast, may the dice guide you to beautiful friendships, and we'll see you next week.